Hello. Look at my tail. Isn't it pretty? I like my tail. It's beautiful. It's a work of art. I love it. Okay, let's get into this art series and then do one episode of WTF moment. And yeah, hi, hi all. Welcome. I'm gonna reset my position. There we go. I look better. I'm ready for school. Hi, Angel. Welcome to the stream. I'm really excited. Thank you again, all, for your support in making this channel happen and how far I've come, and so quickly. Not to mention, I wasn't expecting to go this rapidly. Um, like I knew what I was doing, but like this is beyond what I was expecting to get with my channel. Um, my goal was actually to get like 1,000 subs within a year, but like this just did really good. You're fine, Angel. Hi, Max. Welcome to the stream. I'm skipping class. Don't skip class. School's important. School's very important. Um, don't skip class. All right, where are we at with this? Like, let me go to my jump. There we go. Um, yeah, let's get straight into it, and then we'll do a WTF video. And yeah, so I haven't done an art series in a while because I haven't really had much submissions recently, which is fine. I'm actually focused on other content and doing other stuff. So, ooh, not what I wanted. Um, so we're going to go start with sonnets. And this was an art of him being in Saki's. He doesn't consider himself a femboy, but this is 100% femboy. 100%. Hello, it's 6:41 a.m. Quote generator. Hi, welcome to the stream. Um, changed my YouTube name from Easy Plays. Oh, thanks for telling me. I always appreciate you guys telling me and who you are. Oh, I will be making a video. Close this out. Video update on Ashley regarding to like something new I'm getting. So that will probably later after I get back from work. Really excited. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. And this is my little tail that I had made. It's cute. I love it. This is made by Moon. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, just ignore Red Fox, by the way, Amy, because that's... Just ignore them. Maid dress on it. Basic. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Um... And then this is Sonnet. You know, he has no arms, so you know he's armless. I don't know why he's armless here, but has arms here and a little butthole. Zoom in, just zoom in on the butthole. Zoom, boom, butthole, butthole. Actually, there's a tail. Zoom, zoom. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. Okay, I like the zoomies. They're fun. That's his ref sheet. This is on it doing the surfy. I think I did this. I don't remember. I might have not, done all these. I just can't remember all the art series I do. I know it's been a while. I do know it's been a while. So, Electro did this one, which is cute. I like the color scheme. Hole for the tail. See. At least they refer to that as a hole for the tail. It's not a butthole, guys. I had few random people was like when I posted my art in my Discord, my ref sheet. They're like, "This is the butthole." No, it's where the tail hole goes. Okay. Sounds good, Proto. Sounds good. This was cute. Sync. Nice Aola. This is made by Zek. Also on Basic. Also is known as on Basic. Is it? Wait, no. Yes. No. Is that on Basic? Yes. Zek is on Basic, right? No. Yes. On Basic. So they did this. This was cute. So Sonnet as a snake. And I actually made a ref, had my art made of this too, by the way. So if I pulled up like the information, y'all can't see some of the art because I have like two NSFWs in my art series. There. Pull up the snake because I have a snake one too. I actually copied Sonnets, so I was like, I'm just gonna copy him, and boom, and like, boom, suck it, Sonnet. Now we're both snakes. Hiss. Look at my tail. Look at is that my foot? I just realized my foot is right next to my tail. But yeah. So I did copy him because I like the idea. This is another one. I forgot to add in rum for design. This is the update. So cute. I like the creativity side of you guys because it's really nice and seeing what you guys make day by day base. So pasta. He wants pasta. I want pasta too. Pasta sounds yummy, man. I really want pasta. I actually have. Weed cat is terrible. No weed cats on it. No weed cat. Terrible. See, I even said no weedy. Kai always on with the crazy art that he does. Really, really cool. Love it. I love how he did this. Just insert background. So. Anti finally got into bookbinding, which is a cool art form. And I was like, she binded all her books into better formats. And so, yeah, that was pretty cool. This one, work in progress of the silly furball. I wonder if he's ever finished this. I have no idea. This like looks like a guy that's going out in snow with a potion or something. It's a little tail. Look at the tail. Look at the tail, guys. The tail is the most important part of the piece. Nothing else. Not him. This the tail. This tail. The tail. That's all we care about. Or the ears. Those are important too. Sonnet puffing weed. That. Sonnet giving me the finger. Yep, I knew it. Sonnet and I are no longer friends. I knew it. He's disowned me. Is this math? A squared plus something equals c squared. So a squared plus b squared equals 16. Okay, well, the two numbers that would give you 16 would be square root of 16 is 4. So 2 and 3. There's no two numbers to give you 6. It would be 4. It could be 4 squared plus 0, but that makes no sense. I'd have to do the math on that one. It'd be some square root to give you 16. Because 16 is a perfect square. So it'd have to be 4 and 4. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Trojan. Welcome back. Itty cat with a fish. I have a fishy plushie, by the way. I love my fishy plushie. He's cute. Get your Jack's toy. Get a little something, boy, so you're not something. Oh, this is the song that they made and put little Jacks on. That Electro the Fox made. So it's based off the Jack's, the character that they like. So I'm your Jack's toy. Have a little laugh, boy. I'd say I'm sorry, but not that of party. Nice rhyme. I love it. Love it. Massive improvement art. Good job. Oh yeah. There we go. That's the full saying. Not that kind. There we go. Kai, 2 completed that game. He made a puffy. It's laced. You know, I've never had. No, I've had weed once in my life. I have. It's like the one time I've had weed, and it's like it wasn't that high of doses either. So I didn't really. I felt like I was floating in a gravitous void, which was weird. So it's on it. Check your Discord. I'll check it afterwards. I'll check it after the stream. Um, this was the. Oh, he's the same. Spinning helicopter. Yeah, I tend to not look at my Discord when I do the art series, just because I want to focus on this. And yeah. Ooh, Sonnet doing math. Y equals 5x, negative 5x minus 1 plus 3. So negative 5x plus 6 plus 3. So negative 5x plus 9. So that's your answer. Oh, there we go. X equals negative 18. Nerd. I did that in my head. I love how you did math. I like math actually quite a bit. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the theme with the little. This was cute, bro. The little character that they can jump. Really, really cool. Made a trampoline character on their hand, made a jump. It's so cute. I love it. So talented. I have so many talented floofs. See, 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 jumpy trampoline. Maybe Matthews. They did art. Starry. I love this. Cute. Well, Poppy designed that one actually. Spotty. That's their Spotty character. Took them it was an hour 18 minutes or a minute 18 minutes to make that, because that's quick. If it took them only a minute 18 minutes to make it, that's really quick. So I love that. I just love the cat face. Finally adding legs. This was an old art piece and they're adding the leg part, I guess, to it. So I don't know if they uploaded that one yet or not, but maybe. This was a likey art that they did that I actually added to the art series. I actually added all the likey artworks to this series, like every single one I ever made, or I tried to, because I have one file place that I save every likey art. And so that made it a little bit easier to deal with all that. So that's cute. Paper furry. Those are rare to see. I know a giant YouTuber that makes, like, they grew off making paper fursuits, and that's how they got big. They're quite big for a furry content creator. They don't do much, but like, still cool. Squid Games. Furrified Squid Games. So. What happened to Squid Games? It gone. And there's a froggy. That's cute. And I have some more from Ozzy. Oh, there we go. More Squid Games concepts. So, pretty cool. This was another one that Scar Dragon did for me, and that I uploaded, which is very much appreciated. Thank you, Scar Dragon. So, I always love when people do art of me, because it's unique and different, and so. Here's the doodle made. More from a Scar Dragon. I like the detail of the eye. I don't know. It looks like haunting or depressed. It doesn't look happy. It looks sad and haunting. And then Ozzy did this whole tooth series. And I gave him an idea of calling him Toothy. Cute. Because it got teeth. And the teeth are cute. And like I can do this. See? I can do what Ozzy does. No bleep my tongue. Bleep 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 bleep. Okay. Uh oh, you should have a little tongue. Let's see, he's starting to draw the little legs for it. As more Toothy update. Yeah, he named it Toothy. It was cute. I love this character. It's so cute. He's been making videos of these on his shorts, and I watched some of them. They were cute. Got talent, bud. Got talent. This was Scouts. They came back and dropped this. Who hasn't been on my channel in a while, but they came back and did this cool little piece. I like the background design, actually. Mr. Sippy. Toothy Sippy. This is cool. Boba Tea. And then some other characters that were done, so. And this is by L3H. So yeah. What does that say? Oh, I thought it said something. Love. Does that say love? Nope, maybe not. The face is the best, yes, of the Toothy guy. The face is the best. That was a pretty cute face. So for some reason, simplistic art gets to me because it's so simple and it's like easy to digest and there's nothing complex about it. So we are gonna go ahead and watch. Hi Robert, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We are gonna go ahead and watch this one video, and it's only gonna be one video because I want to see the update on this that they have. And let's see. Furry phobia. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but I've seen Skyark's videos before, and I think they talked about anti-furry movement before. So they do a good job on it. They do a good commentary job. So sorry if I know what YouTube making into a cut automatically. Ooh, nice. Start the intro.
If you've ever told someone you're a furry, or even defended the fandom in an online discussion, you've probably experienced it. That almost
Hello, I know you forgot me too, but I know much more. Hi, Iron Chan. Welcome to the stream.
instant, sometimes visceral negative reaction. It's a pattern so common it's become a predictable part of the furry experience for many. This isn't just about casual teasing or a simple misunderstanding. We're talking about a deep-seated prejudice that can have real consequences. The question is, why does this happen? What is it about a community built around anthropomorphic animal characters that triggers such a strong and immediate negative bias in a significant portion of the general public? Today, I wanted to look into the roots of this instant prejudice. For example, the role that early media portrayals played in setting the narrative.
But this was early 2000s. Actually, it started in the 1990s, not early 2000s. Early 2000s when it got hyped up, but 1990s they made a whole cult around anti-furries and a whole religious, like, anti-symbolism for us, and it was not a good time. So, but nowadays that's kind of like and then they came back in the mid 2020s, and then they since then kind of faded out the whole anti-fur community, um, and now the whole history behind that is kind of dead. Like it never happened. It actually wasn't too bad. They've had some small incidents here or there, but yeah,
The composition of the fandom itself makes it a target, and what the real-world effects are on the people within the community.
not much to be honest. And if you're a furry, you should know this. You should ignore the hate comments and the whole being bullied about being furry. It's just old. Realize you're as old as my mom. What? Who? What? And remember to say hello to your green furry friend. My green furry friend? Who's my green furry friend? I don't have a green furry friend. Oh, are we talking about green oh my god. Nova. Greenleaf Nova, that's it. Thank you. That's the only one I can think of. He and I are actually planning on doing a collab on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. I have no idea what we're gonna be doing, but it'll probably be gaming content. And yeah, we're getting back into some content. I'll talk to him about it tomorrow because today I work at 4 o'clock and I help with the closing, and then I open tomorrow morning. And then yeah, so I'll probably not do much content, if anything. And yeah, I do want to do my furry news though on Wednesday, so probably end up doing that in the morning. But yeah, we're getting back into doing some content together on Wednesday. It'll be at night, and it'll be a good time. So stay tuned for that. There'll be 2 streams. I bet these videos tend to take quite a while.
To understand the modern prejudice, we have to go back to where many people first heard the word furry. For millions, that was through sensationalized media reports in the early 2000s. Pieces like the infamous 2001 Vanity Fair article Pleasures of the Fur
Oh, this is different. I have not seen this before.
and the 2003 CSI episode Fur and Loathing, which didn't
What?
just report on the fandom, but actively framed it as a bizarre subculture.
And people still frame it as that way. Majority of fur communities, at least from a public perspective, don't act that way. We hide it.
These portrayals were pivotal. They presented a skewed and sensationalized version of the fandom to a massive audience, often ignoring the community's own input. The director of the CSI episode, for instance, reportedly acknowledged that the outrageous version was better for television than an accurate one. This created
At least the director of the CSI episode stated it that way, because what is shown on television is not necessarily representing the true value of the community and the culture that is put in that context. And so whenever you guys remember watch stuff on TV, that's only one single perspective that it may be showing, but not necessarily the whole story. So make sure when you're looking into certain news or anything that's negative or misrepresenting, make sure you're looking into the whole truth story behind it, and not just take it what it's shown at that one time instance in that one moment. Very important.
a powerful first impression that became incredibly difficult to dislodge. The impact of this was profound and long-lasting. Research from Fur Science shows that furries
Fur science. Hang on, wait. This is from Fur Science. Wait, hold on. What is this?
themselves believe that
What? Fur science. Fur science. Fur science. It's the actual. No. What is this shit? What's this shit? Look at it first. It's the public face of International Anthropomorphic Research Project. And oh my god, I've never seen this website in my life. What the fuck? Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, I love it. What a big book of furry facts. Wait, give me a minute. I want to see this. Download the full text PDF. East Texas. Oh, these are actual like Oh, these are actual like university. It's not even working. No. Okay, download the full text. Oh, oh God! It's a whole thing. Oh, it's a whole thing, guys. I found it. What the? Good God! It's 700 pages. No. Also research thing. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. March. Okay, they did archives of 2024 recently. Oh, I'll look it up later.
That these early
They actually did research. Um, interesting. This is also real. Okay, I'm gonna have
depictions
legitimacy.
had a perceived detrimental impact on the public's impression of the fandom. This wasn't just paranoia, the data supported their feelings. The media had successfully established a default stereotype that was both negative and sticky. But
So, me can I say something about media and how it's perceived in the world in general? Hi, Projan. Hi, Ozzy the Mouse. Welcome to the stream. Um, I recently showed you artwork, by the way, Ozzy. I did really cool. The little toothless. Really loved it. Um, the media in general, the theme with how our culture works and society works is media in general likes to focus on the negativity more so the positivity because you know why? For one thing, it gets attention and gets views. And that's not a good thing. We should not be focusing on media outlet that's focused on negativity for the world. We should be doing a mix in between where we're focused on the negativity, but also enlightening the positivity side, seeing if there's any positive things that we can note about that event. But that's not what media wants you to do. They just want to focus on negativity, and that's it. My Vietnam is evening, and American guys, it's breakfast tonight. Alright, thank you so much, Ani. ONG. Is that Ani? Ani? Thank you for joining. And so, don't just look at media from a negative perspective. And the reason this went negative is because that's how the media wanted it portrayed to you. Whatever you see on the media is how they want it to show you. They want to show you the story. That's media for you. They care more in the end about the revenue, the views, and clicks. Yes, they also do care about the truth, but if we break it down to what they really care about, it's views, clicks, and money. That's how a company works.
media sensationalism alone doesn't fully explain the persistence of the prejudice. The unique nature of the furry fandom makes it a particularly vulnerable target. Unlike consumer fandoms that form around established corporate properties like Marvel or Star Wars, furry is a producer fandom. Its members create the content, the characters, and the community itself. This makes it more personal and therefore an easier thing to attack. Furthermore, the furry fandom is a confluence of groups that are already marginalized in wider society. Surveys consistently show that the fandom is overwhelmingly LGBT
We already knew that, so that's not news.
Q+, with a significant proportion of its members identifying as non-binary, transgender, or on the autism spectrum. When you combine this with the fandom's open attitude towards identity exploration and sexual expression, it becomes a lightning rod.
Yeah, that's very much true, Persian. Most of us are gay or in the LGBTQ society. I'm gay, so I follow that suit.
For broader societal biases. In many ways, arguments against furries often function as dog whistles. Claims like the debunked litter boxes in schools myth are
That was a school has been forced to deny online rumors that it was providing literature. Yeah, I don't know why these started it, and this is by BBC. Like, what the bro? And then they recently passed the Texas bill regarding to Furry Act, and I don't know if that's still enacted or not, but okay. And they added the whole litter box bullshit in that Furry Act. I don't know if they were doing that bill to provoke furry communities or to provoke the community in general, or what the purpose of that bill was, or if it was a joke. But it definitely got people's attention.
frequently recycled prejudices originally aimed at the LGBTQ community. This allows people to express hostility towards marginalized groups under the guise of simply mocking a weird hobby. The furry fandom, in its openness, becomes a convenient scapegoat. So, you may be wondering, what are the consequences of this constant low-level prejudice? The most immediate effect is experienced stigma. Furries report expecting to be treated worse when people learn that they are part of the fandom. This belief is even stronger in
Oh, nice. I have autism also, ADHD, and I'm gay. So don't feel too sad.
those who deeply identify with the community, and it directly influences their behavior. This expected stigma leads to low rates of self-disclosure. Many furries are, quote, closeted about their interest to family, friends, and co-workers because they genuinely fear negative repercussions, from damaged relationships to professional setbacks. This need to hide
I don't have that issue in my relationship or my job. My entire work community knows that I'm a furry and gay. So, and we joke about it. It's really cool. Really wholesome community.
a core part of one's identity to stay safe is a significant psychological burden. The data suggests this caution isn't unfounded. Studies indicate that among various fan groups, furries are consistently rated the most negatively, even by members of other fandom communities.
That's true because, again, we are assumed to be very deviant community in general in a negative way, and unless you have been in that community or know anything about the community, people need to stop just looking up what's online and assuming the first thing that they read, furries are deviant and stuff, and go by the first article. You guys either need to do research, which as society, me being blunt about this, suck at, and that's your fault because you guys are fucking lazy. The humans, not the furries. Or you are in a community that has negative connotation towards what furries are, whether that's through religion or through another aspect of the culture you're in, and just believe in this one source and just don't bother hearing us out. And that's also bad. And you guys need to stop doing that. The humans, not the furries. So yeah. Otherwise, don't bother saying anything to us about it, because I personally could care less what you guys as humans think. Me and one other friend knows that I'm a furry, constantly joke about it. Like sometimes he calls that dog Yeah, and that's fine. If you guys are open with your relationships or your families and joke about, that's how it should be. But attacking us without even know who we are in the first place is not the route to go because you as yourself will get slammed by that.
This external prejudice can also fuel internal drama and jealousy, as the community
I've never jealousy. I don't think I've ever encountered in the fur community or in the fur reacting with the human community. I don't know how you would be jealous. I guess maybe in terms of the fursuit, maybe the humans wanted to have the fursuit or something. Jealousy is not the word I would use. Drama, yes, there's a lot of dramas, but again, stay away from it and focus on the positivity in that community has to offer. That goes with any community, not just the fur community.
becomes a pressured, high-stakes social environment for some. Despite these challenges, there are signs that the situation may be slowly improving. Research from Anthrocon in 2018 asked furries if they felt that the fandom's reputation was more favorable than it was 5 years prior. The results, on a 7-point scale, averaged at 5.76, indicating a perception of improvement. The
Yeah, and the reason is a lot of this historically has to be dealt with the opinions in the early 1990s leading up to the early 2000s. And then 2020 came, and then we had a whole anti-fur community thing come up again briefly for about a year and a half to 2 years, and that kind of died out. And going from 2023 till now has been nothing but like primarily positivity in the community. So when this person that made the content is talking about the community, what happened 5 years ago, prior to that, that primarily doesn't exist. We don't have as much negativity, much drama. We don't have as much oppression in terms of the community as a whole, and which is good.
growth of the community itself, with large public conventions that engage in charity and significant economic impacts, presents a counter-narrative to the old stereotypes. As more people potentially meet a furry without realizing it, be that a co-worker or a classmate, the cartoonish monster painted by early media begins.
I wouldn't say cartoonist monster. I would say cartoonist character, just because the word monster is used as a negative connotation. In the fur community, monster is not used as a negative connotation meaning, because we define a monster as a furry creature. But if we're talking about when the humans watching this, they're gonna just look at it as a monster as a negative meaning in general, or creature of ugliness, or creature of horror. So maybe use character, because that doesn't have a negative nor positive. It's a neutral word.
To fade, replaced by the reality of a diverse group of people who are just enjoying a hobby. However, this progress is fragile. The fandom's deep association with queer and neurodivergent identities means that as long as prejudice against those groups exists, the furry fandom will likely remain a target by extension. Some could say that the fight for broader acceptance is intertwined. So, after examining this, it's clear that instant furry prejudice is far more than a joke or a simple dislike of animal costumes. It's a complex phenomenon built on a foundation of media sensationalism and amplified by the fandom's composition of already marginalized individuals. And the effects are very real, leading to a need for secrecy and a constant management of identity for many within the community.
Well, I'm part of you basically coming out as gay or in the LGBT community. Um, I do. I do. 100% Persian. I would be the one to frolic with a monster. I'm definitely a sub. So, you know, you're fine. I like to play along with my community online, so there's nothing wrong with that.
While there are hints of a more positive future, understanding the roots of this prejudice is the first step towards challenging it. Anyway, this is a heavy topic, and I'm sure that many of you have your own experiences with it. So what do you
So, whenever there's a heavy topic involved, I always try to, and I think I do a pretty well job to make it a positive twist. Whenever people talk about negative drama or heavy topics, I try to put a somewhat of a positive spin on it. And a lot of times, I will blame society as a whole for making it into a negative topic in the first place because we shouldn't have that, misconnection or uh, negative reputation of having that talk be looked down on. I think depends on who you talk to, where you get the information from, and overall on how you view the topic can be viewed as negative or positive, and that's based off individual experience, ideology, the location. There's a lot of factors in how you view one topic and why you view it as negative or positive.
think? Have you noticed a change in how the fandom is perceived? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below, or you can start a conversation directly with others on my Discord server at dsc.gg/skykes.
So I have my own asshole real life story regarding to why I left a. It was huge. It was the biggest fur community in my region for Virginia, where I lived in, and the person just kind of left as a whole. We had this massive drama of them being accused of doing something that they didn't, and that kept on going. And he was like, I'm just gonna move out the state and move to a different location. And so he kind of just banned as the group as a whole. And then I had some small drama going on, which I ended, and I just left the community as a whole for a bit, and I blocked everyone as friends, and I kind of just left my small group because of drama. But that doesn't mean that I left the furry community as a whole. It doesn't make me any less a furry than I was 2 years ago when I first started all this and got more involved very heavily. I do plan on going to some fur cons this 2026, and so stay tuned for those videos coming out later. And yeah, every time I look at the corner, that number changes. It's fine. It's all good. I'm not worried about my views. Far from it. I'm doing very, very well for how big I've gotten. So thank you all once again for helping me get there. Thank you all for your support, all your creativity, all your ideas, and keep on helping me out, whether that's through watching, giving me ideas, or whatever. No, on the video. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, all.